Hello, Ken Barron once again. I'm with the NABWMT and continuing our series of looking at politics and particularly with racism and problems at the margins with people and just a whole bunch of things that address um, what's happening in the world today. Today's topic is a dangerous move, and it's about President Trump's decision to send at least 800 National Guard troops into the streets of Washington. And he has used this latest example of how he can use the military to advance domestic policy. And though crime rates in the capital have been falling, Mr. Trump has said they are, quote, totally out of control and has threatened a Republican takeover. Already this year, Mr. Trump has deployed some 10,000 active duty troops to the southwest U.S. border to choke off the flow of drugs as well as migrants, and 4,700 National Guard troops and Marines to our town, Los Angeles, to help quell protests that have erupted over immigration raids and to protect the federal agents conducting them. All but about 250 of those National Guard troops, fortunately, have since been withdrawn. The National Guard troops, who will fan out across Washington starting this week, I think they've just started, will not perform law enforcement tasks. That's what Pentagon officials said on Monday. Instead, 100 to 100 Guard soldiers at any given time will help with such tasks as logistics and transportation while providing a physical presence in support of federal agents, the Army said in the statement. But, like the guards in Los Angeles, the soldiers in Washington will probably be able to detain people temporarily in certain circumstances until federal agents arrive, officials said. The soldiers will be armed and authorized to defend themselves, military officers said. Well, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth offered no details on how long the Guard would be there, but he said they will be strong, they will be tough, and they will stand with their law enforcement partners. Unlike a state's governor, the District of Columbia does not have control over its National Guard, given, giving the president broad leeway to deploy these troops. The U.S. military responds quickly to executive directives. For all that reason, it is a preferred institution for a president who presents himself as tough on crime, undocumented immigrants, drugs, quote, woke culture, and other perceived domestic enemies. But in recent months, that has put the military at the center of a series of partisan political issues, traditionally where its leaders in the past have at least wanted to be. The military does not train for normal peace beat walking missions. This is part of a pattern where the administration is using and appropriating military resources for non domestic goals. Whether it's immigration or going against drug cartels or crime in Washington, this administration sees the military as a one size fits all solution to accomplishing its domestic political priorities. Remember, our military is trained to defend the nation from external threats and assist communities during disasters or emergencies, not to conduct day to day domestic policing. This deployment is a serious misuse of the National Guard's time and talent. Quote, they are being asked to threaten force against the people whose kids may go to school with them. This is another step to our loss of freedom, and we must mobilize against it. This is Ken Barron, and I am with the National Association of Black and White Men Together, and asking you to subscribe with us. We're on a lot of different platforms, uh, Facebook, Instagram. Our main site is nabwnt.org, and Substack here, of course, then please join us next time when we'll give you some more information on what's happening in our nation and the world relating to the NABWMT values. Thank you so much.